Back in school, I once made the mistake of answering a question with way too much confidence. The teacher asked something I thought I knew, so I immediately put my hand up and started explaining my answer like I was absolutely certain. I finished my whole explanation and looked around the class like I had just solved the hardest question ever. Then the teacher just stared at me for a second and goes, "Are you sure about that?" I immediately knew something was wrong. He pointed out the mistake, and suddenly I realized I had completely misunderstood the question. The whole class started laughing. I tried to save myself by saying, "Wait, that's not what I meant," which obviously made it even worse. My teacher just smiled and goes, "I know what you meant. Unfortunately, your answer didn't." At that point, I was just sitting there hoping the bell would ring. But instead, he kept using my answer as an example for the rest of the class. Every time someone got confused, he'd look at me and go, "We don't want another answer like that, do we?" And somehow everyone thought this was the funniest thing that had ever happened. For the rest of the period, I didn't raise my hand once. I just sat there pretending to take notes while praying nobody brought it up again. The worst part was that the next day, one of my friends walked into class, looked at me, and said, "So, are you sure about that?" And that's when I realized my mistake wasn't going away anytime soon. Guys, what's the funniest way a teacher has ever roasted you?